There's a secret about America that nobody talks about. Half the country is empty. Ghost towns, deserted highways, and entire states that people are just abandoning. But why? What's driving people away? From the desolate plains to the icy peaks, a strange phenomenon is gripping the United States. Once bustling towns now stand as hollow shells, monuments to a bygone era. Stay with me as we count down the 10 emptiest states in America, and reveal the shocking reason nobody wants to live there. Our journey into the heart of emptying America begins in Montana, a land of vast skies and unforgiving landscapes. Here, the horizon stretches endlessly, and the silence is profound. Covering an area larger than many nations, Montana's sheer size is staggering. It is home to just over 1 million souls, a number dwarfed by the immensity of its wilderness. Winters here are harsh, cloaking the land in a thick blanket of snow and ice. Temperatures plummet, often reaching well below freezing, testing the limits of human endurance. For those seeking solitude, Montana offers an escape like no other. The isolation can be both a blessing and a curse. Towering mountains pierce the sky, their rugged beauty a testament to nature's power. Their slopes home to elusive creatures like grizzly bears and mountain lions. These animals roam freely, rivers carve through ancient canyons, shaping the land over millennia, their roar a constant presence in the stillness. The water's journey is relentless, but such isolation comes at a cost. Jobs are scarce, and the economy struggles to sustain its people, and opportunities for young people even scarcer. Families pack their belongings, leaving behind the only homes they've ever known, seeking a future that Montana can no longer provide. The exodus is a silent one, seeking a future that Montana can no longer provide. The exodus is a silent one, marked by empty streets and abandoned dreams. Our descent into the emptying heartland brings us next to Wyoming, the least populated state in the entire United States. Here, the very air seems to vibrate with a sense of boundless space, of a land untouched by the relentless march of progress. Towering sandstone formations rise from the high desert, their colors shifting with the changing light. Herds of bison roam free, their hooves drumming a primal rhythm across the plains. Yet beneath this breathtaking beauty lies a harsh reality. Winters in Wyoming are brutal, with temperatures plummeting far below freezing. Jobs are scarce, tied mainly to the volatile energy sector and the shrinking agricultural industry. Young people, yearning for opportunity and connection, are leaving in droves. The result is a state dotted with ghost towns, their empty streets echoing with the memories of a bygone era. Our journey through emptying America takes us next to North Dakota, a land of stark beauty and unforgiving extremes. Here, the endless prairie stretches towards the horizon, a sea of golden grass rippling in the wind. Winters are long and harsh, with temperatures plummeting to bone-chilling lows. For a brief time, North Dakota experienced a boom unlike any other. The discovery of vast oil reserves drew workers from across the country, all eager to share in the newfound prosperity. But the boom proved to be fleeting. As quickly as it arrived, the oil rush began to fade. Jobs disappeared, leaving behind a trail of broken promises and shattered dreams. Once thriving towns now stand eerily empty, their streets lined with boarded-up businesses and vacant homes. Chapter 4-7, South Dakota, Beyond the Monument. We venture now to South Dakota, a land forever etched in the American imagination for its iconic monument, Mount Rushmore. The colossal faces of presidents past, carved into the granite cliffs, draw millions of visitors each year. Yet beyond the shadow of this monumental sculpture lies a state grappling with a shrinking population and a dwindling economy. Winters in South Dakota are harsh, with blizzards sweeping across the plains and temperatures plummeting far below freezing. Jobs are scarce, concentrated mainly in agriculture and tourism, both seasonal and susceptible to the whims of nature and the economy. Young people, seeking greater opportunities and a more vibrant social scene, are leaving for bigger cities. The result is a state dotted with ghost towns, their empty streets a poignant reminder of a bygone era. Chapter 5-6, West Virginia, Echoes of Industry. Our exploration of emptying America brings us now to West Virginia, a state etched with the scars of its industrial past. Once a powerhouse of coal mining, its rolling hills and verdant valleys fueled the nation's growth for generations. The mines that once provided a livelihood for generations have fallen silent, their entrances sealed. Towns that once bustled with life now stand as ghostly reminders of a bygone era. The decline of the coal industry has hit West Virginia hard, leaving behind a trail of economic hardship and social despair. Young people seeking a brighter future are leaving in droves. Chapter 6-5, Nebraska, the vanishing heartland. Our journey into the emptying heartland of America takes us next to Nebraska, a state synonymous with vast cornfields, endless horizons, and a way of life deeply rooted in agriculture. For generations, Nebraska's farmers have worked the land, their lives dictated by the rhythms of the seasons. But the face of agriculture is changing, becoming increasingly mechanized and consolidated. Family farms are struggling to compete with large agribusinesses, and many are being forced to sell their land. The result is a shrinking rural population and a growing sense of isolation in many parts of the state. Our exploration of emptying America takes us next to Kansas, a state synonymous with the vastness of the Great Plains. Here, the landscape stretches endlessly, a testament to the dreams and hard work of those who once called this place home. For generations, Kansas was a land of opportunity, drawing settlers from across the globe seeking their fortune in its fertile soil. These pioneers built their lives on the promise of prosperity, cultivating the land and creating tight-knit communities. But the face of agriculture is changing, becoming increasingly mechanized and consolidated. The small family farms that once dotted the landscape are giving way to large agribusinesses, with advanced machinery taking over the work that once required many hands. Family farms are struggling to compete with large agribusinesses, and many are being forced to sell their land. The sight of for sale signs and auction notices has become all too common, marking the end of an era for many farming families. The result is a shrinking rural population and a growing sense of isolation in many parts of the state. Once bustling communities are now quiet, with empty roads and isolated homes standing as silent witnesses to the exodus. Young people, seeking greater opportunities and a more vibrant social scene, are leaving for bigger cities. The allure of urban life, with its promise of jobs, education, and entertainment, is drawing them away from their rural roots. Small towns that were once the lifeblood of rural Kansas are now struggling to survive. Main streets that used to be filled with local businesses and community events are now lined with empty storefronts and dilapidated buildings. Schools are consolidating, businesses are closing, and the sound of children's laughter on a summer evening is becoming increasingly rare. The heart of rural Kansas is fading, leaving behind memories of a once thriving way of life. Chapter 8:3. Alaska, the Last Frontier's Challenge. A place where nature's grandeur meets the harsh realities of survival. Our journey through emptying America takes us now to Alaska, a land of breathtaking beauty and unforgiving extremes. This is a place where the landscape itself tells a story of resilience and isolation. Here, towering mountains pierce the sky, their slopes cloaked in glaciers that shimmer like diamonds under the midnight sun. The natural beauty is both mesmerizing and intimidating. Alaska has always been a land of stark contrasts, a place where the allure of adventure and the promise of solitude draw dreamers and pioneers. Yet, the same elements that attract also repel, creating a delicate balance between man and nature. But it is also a land of immense challenges, where the forces of nature can be as unforgiving as they are awe-inspiring. The rugged landscapes and powerful natural scenes are a testament to the raw power of the environment. Winters in Alaska are long and dark, the sun a distant memory for months on end. The cold seeps into every corner, and the isolation becomes even more pronounced. The isolation can be profound, with communities separated by vast distances and often accessible only by plane or boat. This remoteness fosters a unique way of life, one that is both self-reliant and community-oriented. The cost of living in Alaska is high, driven up by the need to transport goods over vast distances. Every item, from food to fuel, must be carefully managed and rationed. And so, despite its undeniable allure, Alaska is experiencing a population decline. The challenges of living in such a remote and demanding environment are causing many to leave, seeking easier lives elsewhere. Chapter 9:2. Mississippi, Trapped in Transition. Our exploration of emptying America takes us next to Mississippi, a state steeped in history and culture, yet grappling with a complex legacy of economic hardship and social inequality. From the fertile fields of the Delta to the pine forests of the Pine Belt, Mississippi is a land of contrasts. The state is renowned for its musical heritage, its blues and jazz traditions echoing through the decades. But beneath the surface of this vibrant culture lies a deeper struggle. Mississippi has long been plagued by poverty, ranking among the poorest states in the nation. Young people, in particular, are leaving the state in droves, seeking greater opportunities and a brighter future elsewhere. Chapter 10:1. Vermont, an idyll in retreat. Our journey through emptying America concludes in Vermont, a state often depicted as a picture postcard idyll of rolling hills, quaint villages, and vibrant fall foliage. And indeed, Vermont's natural beauty is undeniable. But beneath this idyllic facade lies a more complex reality. Vermont is grappling with a shrinking population, a dwindling workforce, and a high cost of living that is making it increasingly difficult for young people to make ends meet. The state's economy is heavily reliant on tourism and agriculture, both seasonal industries that offer limited job security and often fail to provide a living wage. The result is an exodus of young people, leaving behind an aging population and a shrinking tax base. So, what's really happening? Why is half of America emptying out? It's not just the weather, it's jobs, economics, and technology. People are chasing opportunity, and these states are losing the battle. The allure of high-paying jobs, world-class amenities, and a vibrant social scene is proving irresistible to many, particularly young people. Do you live in one of these states? Would you stay, or are you planning to leave? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more eye-opening content.